family, I was just saying how this strategy that my mentor is teaching, the strategy that my mentor teaches is crack. Like, that shit is straight up dopamine on the charts. Like, since I've used it as a confluence. I've used it as a confluence. I used it as the regular strategy, like, bro. But the only problem is, bro, he's coming out with it. So he just came out. I told y'all about it already, but he just came out with another. He came out with a mentorship instead of a course this time. So like, he's gonna be live with his gang, teaching the core values of it, like not just the fucking strategy, but like getting deeper on like what candlesticks and like so much other shit that he probably ain't teach, because then he's selling that shit for a price and he just gassed it out. And like, there's so much shit that comes with it, bro. The only thing, I was just telling myself, like, yo, like, the only thing about it is that right now is live. You feel me? I'm looking at Amazon. These things got their own fucking their own airplanes, fucking big ass warehouse. Shit is crazy. But he's got like this mean ass strategy, bro. And like, he's created so much urgency around this shit, bro. Like, it's so much urgency, and like, today's the last day, and like the last day, now he's doing a payment plan, and like the payment plan is like $1,300, 2 payments, and like, I don't want to spend $1,300, but I just spent about like $4,500 on a course I thought was gonna be fire, that now I'm just using as signals and his low-key buns. You know what I'm saying? The signals are low-key buns too. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, the signals are fucking one-to-ones. Fucking the signals are one-to-ones, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm not gonna use it. I'm using that shit still. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be like an investment. I made $5K. Like 4.5K, and I'm gonna make my bread back through, just investing in the trades that they take and shit. But besides from that, that wasn't even the one that I wanted. I was telling myself, like, damn, just like I wanted the iPad Pro 12.9 inch, I wanted the one that was gonna come out in 2024, but they only had the one that was available in 2021, right? And I didn't know they was gonna come out with it in April, and I got this one in February, bro. So, and don't get me wrong, I love my iPad, but I wanted that one. You know what I'm saying? So I was impatient, and I got this one, but I didn't know they was gonna come out with it that soon. So I was like, I'm gonna get this one. And if they come out with that one, I'm gonna just turn it in. But, bro, then they came out with it, and I was like, damn, I can't even turn this one in now. It's already past the days where you could turn it in. I was just mad, bro. I was just like, damn. But I was all right with it. You know what I'm saying? I overstood. But this is that situation again. Just this time, it's something that's going to make me money. Now, I'm not saying I didn't buy the iPad to just play with. I bought it to make money. But, like, this is the thing that I like. I wanted to buy his course, but I went to a third party and I found his shit for cheap, right? And I got the same results. It took me like 6 months to fucking figure it all out. But now he's coming out with a mentorship where he's gonna be live with the class, bro. Live with the class. And like, I don't want to spend that $1,300, bro. And I got the money. I just, like, every time I get close to about to get a truck, bro, I don't get it. Like, and I'm not gonna say that I don't get it, but like, I'm so close right now to like having the money to actually get the truck, and I'm like, I'm pausing myself on it. But like I know I can get it. Like I know I can get the course and I will still have the money, because like I will be back up around $5,000 either the second week or third week of August. So the second or third paycheck of August, but there's 5 paychecks in August. So 2 more paychecks after that, and I'll be up like $7,000, $8,000, right? Because obviously bills and shit, so, and taxes. So like probably like $8,000. I'll still have $8,000 by the end of the month of August. But like, I'm being so stingy with myself and I don't want to do it. Crazy. And now obviously I got to pay that other 1.3, so I'll probably be up like 6 or 7. But then I got September, a whole 4 weeks, where I'm going to be able to at least save like 3,000. So I'll still have 9 grand. You know what I'm saying? My goal is not even to get the truck to the end of September, maybe October, maybe November. Because, you know, I got to test the truck. I got to send oil samples in. But then it's like, all right, well, by the time I was going to buy the truck, they would already have that course out on the market on a third party.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Tesla Parkway.
You feel me? So then I sacrificed $2.5K that I could have had sooner toward the truck. And
now turn left.
Then I could have got that course, you know, as like a gift for a third party course as a gift for getting the truck. You know, get the whole computer set up and shit. You know, that's what I'm thinking. But I'm just kind of like, in between. I'm like in the middle of it. I don't know yet. I've got to decide though, for real, guys, though, today. Because today the course or the mentorship is closing today for $2,500. After that, you have to pay $5K. And I guess you get his trades for 1 year for free. So I'm not sure yet. But let me tell y'all about my trades, man. We're gonna get off that. Y'all know what I do when I decided. But let me tell y'all about my trades, man. So, and man, I gotta learn to be patient, bro, because the opportunity is here. Opportunity has served itself. But I have to acknowledge, bro, like I do not, like it's like me getting in the truck and having to start a new job. Like I know what to do. It's a new job, so I'm gonna learn some newer things. You know what I mean? At this new spot. So that's what's gonna happen. Like I'm gonna learn newer things and I'm gonna perform better because I've already done it. You know what I mean? But let me tell y'all about my trade. So we had back test trade. I actually went back to my original back testing, and I'm back on my strategy I was practicing for 6 months. Instead of this new shit. And I'm back on that shit. First trade, bro, murdered it, bro. Took 2,000 pips off the market, a 1 to 2, and that shit pushing still. But made what? I was risking 6. I made $1,200. It was a good trade, daily time frame entry. Yeah, it's a little fat, but it lasted about 12 days. But it was still a good trade, man. That's what I like about this strategy. That's what I like about this strategy so much, bro. Shit just like, it just correlates with everything that he put together. It's just nasty, bro. Instead of me trying to reinvent the wheel. And I just got like egotistic and was just like, nah, bro, I gotta create my own shit. I'm my own man. And I'm just like, yeah, bro, my shit is taking L's to the face, which I understood that there's gonna be losing, but you know, bro, I'm gonna still practice that shit, but like on my spare time. Like this shit already was working for me. I'm not even gonna waste my time with other shit. But yeah, that's happened. And then I also had 2 green days back to back. I think a total like $300. So yeah, y'all know the last trade day I had was a bad trade day because of the way I was trading. But yesterday I took a trade with one of my mentors from my course that I bought for like 4.5, and that one ended up going good. Obviously, a 1 to 2 small count. Only took, I think it was like $50 maybe off the market, but it was still valid. It was a 1 to 2. We took it to wherever my guy was gonna take it. I think we're trading NAS or US 30. Good trade. And then I also took a trade on my own last night for a 1 to 2. I was willing to hold it on the daily time frame, but I also was looking at this entry on the 1 hour time frame. We had a double top, 30-minute double top, 1 hour head and shoulders pattern, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour daily, creating its right shoulder for the head and shoulders. So I ended up taking it, and I'm still holding right now 0.05, but I closed all of the rest of it. I got in for a 0.5, and we took about $120 off the market today, plus some. So it was a good trade day today as well. That's the only trade I ended up taking today, or well, last night, and we held all the way till today. Closed around like 8 or 9 a.m. It was setting up really good for the news. I'm still learning about the news, obviously, but we ended up taking some good shit for the news. Like I said, it's set up very well with the news. And I've been watching that. With the news. I think her name is like Jessica. So she was saying something, and I've been watching the news plays, and I seen the same thing she said consistently these last few weeks. And then, I watched her video yesterday again, her NFP news breakdown, and just basically seeing that same thing happen this morning. And I was like, damn, like that shit played out beautiful. And we ended up closing good with the 4 hours. So like daily time frame is definitely expected to get us that money. So I'm still holding at 0.5. I do see me taking another trade probably Sunday or Monday. And getting right, you know what I'm saying? So right now on the account, I think I'm up like $200 and something or $300. I think after commissions, 2 something. I got to check my TradeZella. But had a good trade week besides one day out of this week. But you know what I'm saying? Just like anything else, man, you're going to have a bad day. Even if it's green, but just the way I traded wasn't valid for me. Yeah, it ended up nice, but it wasn't nice. But still, at the end of the day, good week. Still a good week. Learning lessons. Always going to be learning, you know what I'm saying? Even in trucking, I'm always learning, you know what I'm saying? I'll be fucking this shit up sometimes, and sometimes things go good. But it's always still good because learning. And when you learn, you get better. So when you do it again, you just fucking subliminally just get better and better. And then when you notice it, like, it's just like, wow, okay. And sometimes you brush it off like, yeah, I know. But like never cocky, you know what I'm saying? Always want to shut the ego off a little bit and just be like, word, like just be thankful, you feel me? That is that good. But yo, just like that pussy, you know what I'm saying? But yo, let me put you on. So, your mans didn't sleep at all today either, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't sleep all day. And yesterday I woke up. I've been up all day, bro. I'm still up right now, and it is about 1 p.m. the next day. So I gotta pick up this load. I'm gonna drive a little bit, do a couple of my things. I'm gonna pull over, probably slump for a little bit, and keep driving. Just drop the load. Today, another good day. Be alive, be here. This beautiful earth with the sun beaming out. It's a beautiful Friday, and I'm vibing. But yeah, family, I'm gonna let y'all know what I do with this course, man. Like, I'm gonna really think on it today till about like 8:30-ish p.m. and I'm gonna decide. Because I know I'm being stingy. I'm willing to pause everything I have on my list to study that shit all day. Let my company know, hey, man, I got classes at this time each day, and I ain't gonna be able to drive at this time. I'm not worried about that. I'll do that. But it's just me being stingy with this $2,500 that I just went and spent $2,000 chilling with a girl. It's crazy, but you know what I'm saying? I could do shit for the wiener, but I can't do shit to be a winner. Don't make sense. But you know what it was? It is what it is. That's what it was. But like I said, family, I'm gonna get y'all that clear answer. I gotta decide today, so you're gonna know tomorrow's brainstorm session. And I'm gonna keep y'all updated through the entire process, family. These brainstorms obviously are the only things that probably not gonna stop. Not probably, they just not gonna stop. These are easy. So with that being said, family, man, I'll fuck with y'all the long way, man. If y'all know what y'all know, say it with me. Peace to the earth, peace to the universe, peace Peace to the guys. Peace to God. You know I fuck with y'all a long way. I know I just caught y'all with that fat ass pause. I'ma holler at y'all. Peace.